And we're back in the stinky ass chairs, and also known as a saddle. I want to see how long I could hold on to that S for.
Nice.
It was a little bit. Great to be back with you, bud.
Yeah.
How the heck are you?
Back in the saddle again.
Like that. The guy from Pearl Harbor, the movie, you know, Red or whatever, he does that. He's all right. Well, come on now. Moving on, Mike.
Anyway,
What
are you gonna do the intro or no?
I'd love to. I'm so
Okay.
glad you asked.
Yeah.
Welcome to Grub Budz, where we try grub and bud and track bud and buzz while also being buds who grub together with suds. Not only is there grub and bud with grub and buds growing bud, we teach you how to find local bud and grub while also appreciating the soil's grubs and growing our ever-growing group of Grub Buds. Food, flour, and everything in between, the home of hot takes, hot cakes, hot pots, hot pot, don't get caught. We're everything they're not, from flower pots to tater tots to the greatest of all time, calling shots. Mike and Dave, the Grub Buds, everybody.
What's up, Grub?
What's up, bud?
Just like every week, it's been busy, and we got plenty to talk about.
Plenty and a half. It was quite a week. There's a couple things going around, you know, the NFL world especially. There's some things going around the regular world too that kind of correlate with lots of the topics that intertwine with all of our loving endeavors.
Yeah. We're getting into November. If we want to keep referencing NFL week 10, it's getting a little cold, but it's not
chilly.
quite frozen.
No, haven't
Not
had that.
quite frozen yet, which leads us to the Grub Buds. Grub Buzz. It says buds right there. That's okay.
Yeah.
Grub Buzz.
Not quite frozen, which is true. Unlike the man who invented the frozen burrito, Mr. Dwayne Roberts, passing away this week, which is really sad. You know, lived to 80, 88. Like, lived a long, good life, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like once you break 80, it's like, all right. You know what I mean? That's good. It's a good number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, you know, what I will say, though, is he did not look anything like I expected the man who invented the frozen burrito to look. This guy.
Give me a quick profile. Like, who would you actually expect to have created the frozen burrito? Like, a real quick profile. Go.
Somebody with Spanish descent,
Okay.
which it does not appear that I don't know anything.
Oh,
This is
really?
all surface level.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think we probably got a graphic here somewhere.
Look
yeah.
at this guy.
Who the hell?
Look at him.
Who is that guy?
You don't look at this guy and automatically say, oh, you know what? I bet he invented the frozen burrito in 1956. Who that, like...
No, the first thing I look at, I think, this guy is the first man who created cutting his own hair without a mirror.
It's not nice to speak ill of the dead, but
I'm sorry, yeah, rest
we
in
are
peace.
from Massachusetts. We bust balls.
I will say, in his defense, frozen burritos pretty much like kept me alive through college.
Yeah, this guy's like pretty much...
Yeah.
He's
I
like...
mean, let's not bust on the frozen burrito itself. Let's bust on the irony of, wow, that wasn't really what I expected to see.
This guy's pretty much responsible for the creation of the Taco Bell chain and midnight diarrhea. And more people should be made aware of this man.
Yes.
Even though he looks like he cooks for white people who think pepper is spicy.
We should probably be able to file a class action lawsuit based on all the boxer shorts we've ruined over the past few years. You know what I mean?
That was his other business.
Rest in peace to all those boxers.
Oh, man.
God, I had to hide them at the bottom of the trash can, and even sometimes she found them. I don't know how.
Maybe the smell, Mike. Maybe the smell. On today's episode of Where Not to Shit Your Pants, I'm your host, fuckhead Mike.
Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know?
Listen, we all shit our pants sometimes. It happens.
Yeah.
I don't judge, okay? But speaking Speaking of shitting one's pants, how do you mess up a delivery that badly by shitting your pants on camera with 8 kilos of in boxes delivered to a state house?
Are you talking about the incident that's happened at the Massachusetts State House recently?
Yes, I am. There's an
Involving
aide,
the governor and an aide?
and we don't need to name names. You know,
Nope.
you can find the news story. That's all you got to Google. You know, yeah, 8 kilos, dude. And
Is that a lot?
Uh, well, with the I wouldn't know. I'm not a subject matter expert on
Yeah,
skiing.
No.
I don't ski. I've never well, that's okay.
You got to draw a line somewhere.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Yeah, this guy, I don't know what the heck's going on at these state houses, but apparently people can just mail order 8 kilos of and wrap them in gold paper and label them gold for them to, you know, just look, respect the side hustle, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it could be worse. They could be smuggling restaurant chairs like over in Spain, right?
yeah.
Shout out to the episode before.
And so it's kind of crazy to me that there's people in the world today that would kick restaurants while they're down right now
Yeah.
and steal $70,000 worth of chairs from restaurants. Yeah, we called it the Fast and Furious 15 plot.
Yeah.
Pull up,
That
steal the
is-
chairs,
That is wild.
bring them to the family restaurant.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's a really strange day and age we're living in, Mike.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would not advocate that at all, especially like in the government, you know. But even personal use, I'm not just into that. That brings me to the Bud Buzz. Recently in our state, legislators have tried to put out and have been forwarding a bill through the House about employee vegetable protection. So what they want is, and what they respect is, and what I think you would probably also respect is, if you have a business, you have the right and the need to be able to make sure your employees are fit, that they're not on like mind-altering drugs that are going to negatively impact
Right,
your
their
business,
performance, yep.
their performance, etc.
Yep.
Okay, so while recognizing that need, they also realize that, well, there are certain protections now under the law around vegetables and vegetable use, medical use,
Correct.
recreational use.
Yep.
What they want to propose is, yes, you may test for some very mind-altering, dangerous types of substances. However, vegetables should not be one of them. So they're going to use that as a little bargaining chip. Otherwise, they're going to say, then maybe you cannot test, with a caveat. One of the caveats is they don't want a business, or an employer, I should say, to be able to ask a prospective employee to take a test for anything before a legitimate offer has been put in place.
Correct.
And that way you know exactly what you're signing up for, and you know there's nothing janky that happens. So in summary, they respect the employer's need to test. Vegetables are off the table, and you have to offer your employee a legit job contract offer before any of that other stuff moves forward.
Yeah, I thought that they had. I mean, nothing you mentioned sounded like anything I disagree with. But I thought a couple years ago, especially in the state, I know a lot of employers just stopped testing for vegetables altogether with their employees because they knew that because it was now recreational that they couldn't. There was nothing they could do about it, and it was uncharted territory, and they didn't want to rock the boat.
Right, and it was also kind of like a dead end effort. It's not really affecting anything, and it costs money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how that turns out, because, I mean, I don't think they should test people. Like, I look at it, I literally look at the exact same way I look at beer. You know, like vegetables that you could potentially utilize for smoking or whatever. You know, their closest cousin, their closest plant relation is hops. And people drink beer all the time. And people drink beer every day. You don't test people for fucking beer. You don't test people's piss for blood alcohol. I mean, you can. I don't know. That'd be really fucking... Nobody would want to be some stanky business. You would not want to do that. You know, it's like people, like, they don't... I feel like they don't give a shit. And what I think is interesting is, like, since the legalization of certain of these vegetables, right? It's like now publicly there's like all these fears and all these myths and all this stuff, right? Like there's people that, what if they smoke weed and drive? It's like
they'll be driving like 25 miles an hour down the road, not knowing what's going on.
Like,
and they'll be the safest people on the road. Like
what year did Cheech and Chong come out? Like,
they're going so slow they could drive over your foot and nothing would happen. You know, like ow.
Cheech and Chong came out 40 years ago, right? But like, but now that weed's legal, now it's a problem that people smoke and drive.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not condoning. I'm just saying, like, the fact that people think that it's a pertinent issue now because it's legal, like, it's almost like counterproductive.
Elderly people are way more dangerous.
And they already drive slow, dude.
Have you ever seen them? Jeez.
I'm pretty sure I got caught behind a geriatric on THC today.
Oh,
I'm not kidding.
NFL, week 9. Things are starting to kind of settle. We have some controversy. We have the end of the trade deadline that came up.
Yep.
Some made some big moves, big swings.
There was not as many moves made this year for
not
anybody.
so much.
I didn't think there. I thought there was gonna be more.
Hey, so let's start at the top, baby.
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Well,
Ravens at the Dolphins.
Yeah, I did pick Baltimore for that game, not knowing that Lamar was gonna be back because who knows if they're telling the truth or not. They did get fined for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, does this mean that the Ravens are now perpetual cheaters?
I mean, I think they just went down in the annals of history of being a cheater.
Ooh,
yeah.
No, we don't take too kindly to cheat.
Right next to the Kansas City cheats.
Oh, we're gonna have to asterisk that one. Okay.
But you know what? We'll get to this later. But there's another team that also got accused of doing some slimy business.
Yeah, cheating will be a recurring theme with us.
Yeah.
How
about you hit an extra point? Okay.
Yeah.
And go home. But anyway, let's take a look. So we both picked Baltimore. Baltimore ended up winning.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson came in, 3 touchdowns.
Tua's got to be done, right?
Looked like the old Lamar.
People are saying like Tua should get traded to a team that needs like an interim quarterback and like be like a good backup but like they're calling it. I don't think Mike McDaniel stays. I don't know what is going on with that organization. I don't know how. I mean,
they're a dumpster fire. The GM's already gone. So, I mean, on to Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Have those 1:00 games,
dude. I picked Cincinnati over Chicago, and can we just talk about Cincinnati's defense or whatever the hell they call that was on the field? Because you want to talk about a paper mache offensive line. That secondary literally just dookied in their pants at the worst possible times and let Caleb Williams and the Bears come back twice and just ram it down their throats.
I feel like we've seen this for a few seasons now with the Cincinnati Bengals. They come out on fire. They come out with, they give you a lot of hope, score a lot of points, boom, big injury, and then they just ask themselves for the rest and just coast, and they just become mediocre.
I feel so bad. I do. I feel so bad for Flacco in the last couple performances against the Jets and the Bears. He's putting up big time yards.
Yeah. I mean,
and he's last second touchdowns and everything. It's like, I know we call him. Well, I know I call him Fluco, and I do, and I still stand by that. And until he proves me wrong, I'm going to stand on that. But I do feel bad for him. I think he's still talented. It's good to see him still slinging the rock with as old as he is.
Yeah.
Like. I can't imagine back-to-back weeks of your defense just ruining a game for you that you've, put it all on the field for, and like they're putting up numbers and still, I don't know. Are the Bengals cursed?
I don't know.
Do you guys think the Bengals are cursed? Comment down below.
I mean, do they at least need a pick-me-up here? You know?
They need something.
Does Jamar Chase need like a rocket in between his legs so he can
all right.
like move up the field faster so he can get open? Like what do they need?
I don't know, but it's definitely something to do with the front office because you can't be that unlucky that regularly and it be a continual oopsie-daisy. Moving on.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
I did pick Detroit over Minnesota. No idea what the hell happened there.
Yeah, that's just some downright bad luck.
Divisional games, I get it, but I feel like the Vikings have been all over the place.
They're
this
so up
season.
and down. I don't even know what to do with them.
I don't know.
I even want to just skip their game.
Keep an eye on them, I guess. I don't know what's going on in the NFC North because whatever the hell Green Bay put on as performance, that was just absolutely atrocious against the Panthers. That was embarrassing. There's no reason for this team to be this embarrassing on the field. Like they were beating themselves. They literally beat themselves.
That's been Jordan Love's MO since he's taken over the helm at Green Bay.
Against
the
Browns.
Up, they're down, they're up, they're down. They had that great season a couple seasons ago, but to be fair, they're just kind of all over the place. There's no consistency there. I feel like they got rid of some of their weapons, and they're just kind of slowly degrading as these years go on.
Yeah.
I don't see them I think they came out on fire. I don't see them being a major player. Maybe they're going to win the NFC East or North, sorry, because I mean, who couldn't on any given day?
I know it feels pretty loaded.
Other than that, Green Bay was disappointing. You know who wasn't this week though? My man, the L.A. Chargers, baby. They're back on track. Back on track. They went to Tennessee and put it down, didn't they?
Yeah, so did everyone else this season. Tennessee is a garbage-lit dumpster fire.
They did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Barely? Are you kidding me?
Well, hey. Dude, a win is a win, right?
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Dude, the only score I remember anybody going back to is 28-3.
Yeah, well, there's some good reason for that.
Yeah.
I'm glad the Bolt Gang finally got a game.
There we go.
That they should have won. Congratulations. I can slow clap. Oh, but I might get in trouble. Don't want to get accused of cheating. We'll get to that.
Oh. Speaking of
clapping and cheating, New England Patriots put a whooping on the Falcons by 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dogfight game. I called it. I watched that entire game on Sunday.
Same.
I was at a local spot, and I had some very interesting experiences during that game because I called it. I called the extra point being missed. I said I feel like the Falcons as soon as they scored the touchdown, I said yeah, but the Falcons you can never trust to close out games. I bet you they missed the extra point. And sure as shit, 10 seconds later, what do you know? Wide right, 28-3, 55. However many games you want to talk about the Falcons blowing, they blew another one, and we called it.
Yep. I unfortunately thought this was going to be that trap game for New England.
Well,
I went with the Falcons. I was only a couple points off, and that's okay. I'm glad they won, but I just didn't get the point this week for that one.
I'll say this about the Falcons though. To be fair, they're a top defense across 3 different categories right now for yards and completions and keeping people under yards. Drake May is the only quarterback this year to play against the Falcons that went positive in 200 yards against the Falcons defense. So
there you go.
Like I said for weeks, that team just doesn't have an identity. I don't trust them.
They gave Buffalo hell.
Yeah. And it seems like they pick and choose, but they want to Raheem Morris now wants to claim that there's a new cheating scandal in New England for the snap count being clapped. The clap count.
Mm-hmm.
The clap count was too loud for his quarterback. Come on, he's only been in the league for 2 seasons, man. Take it easy.
He's complaining that he's got the clap.
He's complaining that the safety the safety, the furthest person
What is he,
away.
16 yards off the ball or something crazy like that? Maybe 13. I can't remember.
How dare you be motivated for this next play? And like, dude, I feel like you're just paying. I feel like
It's like, oh, there was actually a man in the stands with a bicycle horn going.
yeah, I actually
The crowd was too loud.
I have a magic clapper theory. See, there was another clapper on the grassy knoll.
Oh gosh, yeah. There was a second clapper.
That's how
Anyway.
fucking ridiculous this shit is, man.
You know,
but like, dude,
that's crazy.
And like, it's, you get all the haters that come out of the, oh, here we go again, New England. Oh, New England cheating. Like, bro, a clap from 16 yards away on a crucial play that your people couldn't, like, come on, bro. Can you just, like, okay, I think the issue for me this week, aside from how asinine and ridiculous the Clapgate BS is the fact that, a little while ago, Raheem Morris, I had a lot of respect for him as a head coach because he came out to the press and faced the press and took responsibility for there being 10 men on the field during a 3rd and 13 that was then converted when they lost the game, right? He was like, that's my fault. That's not going to happen again. That's my bad. And, like, he wouldn't go any further about it, but he, like, took ownership of it. You know what I mean? Like, how do you go from that to... The Patriots safety clapped really loud, and my guy wasn't ready for it.
My guy was confused.
It's like, bro,
Clapping?
It's literally the defense's job to mess up your smooth running offense. That's their job. And like, I don't.
They were stunting, and they made my guy go off sides. It's like, I don't care.
Honestly, as a player, and now this is great because now we have all the clips. As a player, that was one of my favorite things to do in a football game was get another team to jump off sides, or that's like the best. That's the easiest 5 yards you're gonna get. It's like you get them to move. You know what I mean? Your coach is always like, "Hey, good job backing them up." Like I would love to do that, especially on punts. I would always do that and try to get them to jump because the special teamers were not usually regular players, And I have tons of clips of me intentionally that's a tactic in a game to get somebody off their mark. Like, yeah, even if he was intentionally clapping to mess up your snap count, like he's 16 yards away.
We used to tell people football is 70% physical. Oh, sorry. We used to tell people that football is 30% physical, 70% mental.
I think it's true.
You know what's kind of mental? That the San Francisco Giants
are still playing baseball.
Yeah, San Francisco 49ers moving along beat the Giants.
Well, we're not surprised. I was not surprised.
I know because they did not have Cam Scattaboo to score 21 points and just run it in like a little bowling ball anymore.
No, but they said Cam's been in the facility already. He's been back to the facility already in his wheelchair.
He's
probably getting pushed through walls or something right now.
Gosh.
Yeah. Gotta stay fresh.
Imagine if he came out on the field in a wheelchair and they let him play. Like he's been cleared by doctors. Cam Scatterbo, here he comes.
Well, I feel
crashing through
if
the
if they can do the AI of
here he
Stephen
goes.
Hawking.
Cam Scatterbo.
People are making that AI play right now, dude. People are gonna make it happen.
Oh, that'd be awesome. But yeah, San Francisco continues to kind of surprise me a little bit. I didn't think they would be great.
Mac Jones versus Brock Purdy debate, though.
They just keep plowing through. I know a friend from Curry College back in the day, and he lives out in San Francisco, and he's saying it's Mac Mania out there. Like, they're like, things are flopping out of pants out there for Mac Jones. Like,
hopefully not on any WNBA courts.
They're all about him. They're laughing, saying, "Who you got rid of this guy?" I'm like, well, no. I believe it was Carolina or Jacksonville.
It was Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
We sent him to Jacksonville.
I mean, we got rid of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all
Well,
like,
Belichick.
Who do you got now?
I feel like it was a statement, though. I feel
like Drake May. And
there was a little bit of sabotage going on in there.
Yeah.
He, like we said before,
but
Mac
good
Jones,
for him, man.
Yeah. No, I'm proud of him.
Hey.
I hope Shanahan finally finds a quarterback, dude. Can you imagine taking Jimmy Garoppolo, and now, unfortunately, Brock Purdy, he's in the same conversation to the Super Bowl with a Super Bowl caliber team and being literally fingertips each time away from a championship, but you don't have a closer at quarterback. This is why closers matter. This is why being clutch when it counts is so important in the quarterback discussion. And this is why I don't take Aaron Rodgers seriously in the playoffs.
You know who I'm not taking serious?
Who?
After this week? Daniel Jones. Throwing 3 interceptions, fumbling. I think he was actually I think he had 6 turnovers personally himself. Correct me if I'm wrong down there, but
he did.
And my big-headed homeboy, who I just hate, it's public enemy number 1, Aaron Rodgers. Fortunately, I took Pittsburgh this week, and they did win. But man, Daniel Jones sucks.
No, I disagree.
He sucked. Well,
no.
Hey, Daniel Jones sucked.
Well, okay, so 6 turnovers, right? They still only lost the game by 7 points.
Yeah. Well, that's not the point.
Well, it is the point.
Sometimes you have to look introspectively and be like, man, why did they only lost by this? Yeah. That doesn't make it any better.
It's
6 turnovers that you're almost personally, and it's not to say, hey, maybe, if this guy held his block or this person, got 2, 3, 5 inches more of separation. Usually that sometimes that's all it takes. I just feel like that was a very poor performance against Aaron Rodgers, and I think the whole league needs to step up when they play the Steelers to solidify our hate for Aaron Rodgers and to make sure he goes home unhappy, because they're not doing so bad down there in Pittsburgh.
Well, I respect Mike Tomlin and the Steelers. I think Aaron Rodgers would be good enough to get into the playoffs. I still don't trust him in the playoffs. But as far as the Colts go, we do have to thank Daniel Jones as Patriots fans, because now the New England Patriots are the number 1 seed in the AFC due to the Colts losing and the Patriots winning against the Falcons. So for the first time since 2021, I believe, we are the first seed in the AFC as the New England Patriots. And granted, it's nothing set in stone, but that's a milestone. That's something to be proud of. And as far as losing goes with the Colts, I think a midseason loss is good for teams. The Colts are making some moves. They've already made some moves. They just picked up Sauce Gardner. They just got him from the Jets. And, I know we covered it a couple weeks ago, but isn't it interesting that the guy who deliberately fumbles on the goal line goes along as part of that trade to the Jets? Like, yeah, that's Jets level player ability right there. You fumble on the goal line. Like, yeah, you sound like a Jets player.
It was 5 turnovers.
Okay.
In addition to being sacked 5 times.
Okay. Yep.
He went 31 for 50 on passes for 342 yards.
342 yards and he sucks?
Yeah.
Bro, isn't he leading the league in yards right now? He's leading like a bunch of different statistics, like offensively.
Did he win?
And listen, say what you want to about Daniel Jones. I don't know what it is. I see a little bit of Eli in that mother flipper. He reminds me of Eli Manning. He just does.
I see a lot of pants crapping.
No, he seems like I feel like Daniel Jones is like, think about Peyton Manning, dude. Nobody took Peyton Manning seriously for the first 7 years of his career.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Daniel Jones is in the same boat, and he's out to prove himself, and he's doing it this year.
Well, I guess, why don't we continue to watch Daniel Jones? Right?
See what happens.
I think Daniel Jones sucks.
Denver barely beat Houston. They squeaked out a win with 18 points.
Yep, on the road.
18-15.
Bo Nix, baby.
I'm glad for him. And then Jacksonville barely beat the Raiders by 1 point, 30-29.
Yeah, there was a lot of close 1, 2, 3-point games, and the spreads were close.
Yeah.
And that's why when I was looking at some of the DraftKings lines,
Dude, FanDuel right now.
Stay away from this one a little bit.
Yo, FanDuel is a hot topic right now because people can't even see their bets right now.
Why not?
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of they're talking about a lawsuit. People are talking about like suing FanDuel for like fudging numbers against. I don't know how legitimate that is, but that was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw some buzz about that today.
Yeah, buyer beware. L.A. Rams over the Saints. I don't think that's
Called that.
Yeah, that's not a really big.
Ever since that playoff win where they deliberately clotheslined the wide receiver before he got, the ball was anywhere near him.
Dude, wasn't that almost like the play that changed the way people looked at the games?
That was the play that let them do the 1 year rule of like you can throw a flag for if you disagree with pass interference. You can
That was
remember. And I thought they should have kept that rule, but it seemed like they literally just did that to cover it up, to be like, okay, well,
and
we
then
tried.
make us forget that it happened the year before.
Yeah, and all
so
three,
that they could just do it again.
Yeah, and all three referees that were involved in that 2018 season playoff game between the Rams and the Saints, the three referees that were staring directly at that play were all from L.A.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Interesting.
They all had ties to
Buffalo
L.A.
over Kansas City.
Yeah, I thought Kansas City was going to do it. Hey, good for them. Good for Buffalo. I like it. Anytime
Buffalo's
Kansas City loses,
coming in, baby.
I did pick Kansas City, but I'm glad they lost.
Buffalo, I love you. I'm sorry. This is not your year to take the AFC. You've had it for a couple of years. We're back now. We're back. Let it be known. Mwah.
You got to come to our house and play us next.
Yeah, come down to Gillette, baby. We'll give you a long kiss good night.
Yeah, when can we go to that game? When is that
Let's
game?
go.
Can we go to that game?
I mean, we could. It's probably going to cost us $300 a seat to sit up in the 300s. Fuck that. But we could definitely go and hit up the parking lots and stuff.
The next Bills-Pats game is December 14th,
we got time.
1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
We got a month to plan.
Let's go.
We got Friendsgiving on the 21st, and that's it.
All right.
Should we do some promo for Friendsgiving this year?
Yeah. I mean, not right now.
Yeah, because some weird things happened with Seattle and Washington. Although I did call Seattle winning that game. Jaden Daniels, man, T's and P's, homie. That was a nasty arm break there. Hope he's okay. Lots of comparisons between his injury and RG3's. Dude, what is happening with Washington?
This is weird.
Washington
this is very weird.
Washington has two sets of quarterbacks now that have had identical injuries on identical yard lines and so what is up?
Same stadium.
Washington has to be
Same
cursed.
yard line.
Same yard line, same bones broken.
Was it same quarter?
Same score, same quarter, same yard. Yeah.
There's too many similarities to seem like it's a coincidence,
Literally insane. Like that's I can't believe
it was gruesome too.
It was brutal.
I mean, I'm sure we're gonna
couldn't-
show a little, maybe a still or something
Nope.
of it, but man, I mean, not good, Dave.
Not good. Not good for football, man. I hope he rests up. I hope he comes back. I hope he can bounce back. I hope Washington with their new ownership. Will treat this seriously and not like they did with RG3, and they will do the right thing and build around him. I think Dan Quinn will try to do that. I hope he rests up and gets better, man.
Yeah, it's just a disappointment,
Yeah.
Not as big as Dallas.
Oh, definitely. I was just gonna say as
Not
big of a
as big
disappointment
as
as Dallas.
Dallas's disappointment on Monday Night Football, but I wish Jaden Daniels the best.
It's just crazy to me. Like
Ouch.
You know what's crazy to me about Dallas Cowboys fans is that they always of all the fans that I know of, right? And dude, I've been watching NFL now, 30 years. I've been in and around football for decades, and the thing I can say about Dallas Cowboys fans is they are the loudest whiners when they lose. They are the absolute loudest whiners I've met and this is my own personal experience. It's like there's an expectation, but we're America's team. We have to. It's like the America's team thing, first of all, is I don't buy into that. But then second of all, it's as Pats fans, dude, we had a dynasty. The Dallas Cowboys had a dynasty. We had a dynasty. We went to the top and then we had some down years and slumps or whatever. And there was nobody who was all right, sell the team. Get out of here. Nobody was and I just feel like Dallas Cowboys fans are the most sensitive fan base.
Well, I feel like they probably mimic the character of Jerry Jones. He's like a giant man baby. I mean, I've ranted about him
Please do it again.
in very multiple episodes before, and I'm not going to use the words that I did. You know how I feel about his extracurricular activities and how they probably affect what's going on in the building. Part of me is super jealous. Yes, I get it. But part of me is just saying, like, what do you expect? He loses the game, and he just like, I'm not gonna do one of those little post-game interviews. Like, he's gonna go stomp off like a baby, and then he's gonna like fire somebody, or he's gonna like fire off some like fiery text message or email to his organization and just look like a giant man baby. He's gonna stomp his feet and I don't know, and then they're gonna go out and lose to the Cardinals. So I don't know what are you doing?
Hey, shout out to Jacoby Brissett, Patriot
Yeah,
baby. Hey, developed.
Yep.
We developed him, and I've always rooted for him. He had a little run with the Colts there. You know, he's run with a couple teams. Like, good to see him have success.
Yeah.
Dude, seems like Kyler Murray there is probably getting traded out of there, huh? Where's he gonna end up?
He's probably gonna end up in a Whataburger.
He had a baseball contract too, so he'll probably go to Little League, right?
Yeah. Probably. He'll be in the Japanese league somewhere.
Well, the Japanese
With the
league is giving
Yokohama
us some
Dragons.
crazy good players, dude.
Yeah.
There's some crazy good players out of Japan.
Yep.
I don't even follow baseball, and that's a fact that I know for sure. Now, that's the end of week 9, sir. How'd you do? You did 8-6, you said?
8-6.
I went
baby.
9-5.
Hey.
So we're moving on. We'll get the total
We're
tally
right
by
there.
the end. By the end of the year, we'll get the total tally.
Yep.
We haven't found it yet, but we'll get there.
And you're gonna wear a dress, right?
Mike,
Is that what you said?
that's not at all what I
Okay.
said. You want to get into week 10?
Yeah.
Cole, you want one of these?
Yeah, he does.
Too fucking bad. Pen. Handshake. Okay, Mike.
We got a 9:30 game on Sunday. They're traveling.
Oh, God.
Atlanta and the Colts.
What a great time for the Colts to bounce back and just keep stuffing Atlanta into the dirt and keeping them down where they belong despite their defense's success. Yeah, I got to do it, but I feel like it would be the game to upset because it's divisional. So, making a couple picks off the top right now. There's some things. Ooh, Battle of the Purples. Oh, my Lord. I don't know, Mike. Let's get into game 1. I feel like we can. Yeah,
Which one? Thursday?
Yeah, Las
Come on.
Vegas at Denver.
Oh,
I'm going
come
with
on.
Denver, but I'm saying it's a divisional
You gotta
game.
go the Broncos.
Come on.
All the way.
All right, Atlanta versus the Colts. That's the overseas game, right?
Yeah.
I'm going Colts.
I'm gonna go.
They
Colts
just got
with
Sauce
you.
Gardner.
Yeah.
You know, they want to bounce back.
And the only one now, I don't know about New England and Tampa Bay.
We'll talk
I got
about
all
that.
my other picks, Don.
We'll talk about that.
I got to think about it for a minute.
All right,
you know?
so Giants at Chicago. Who you got?
Chicago,
Me too. Buffalo at Miami.
Buffalo.
Yeah, me too.
Baltimore.
Okay, the Battle of the Purples. You're going Baltimore over Minnesota,
Yeah.
even with J.J. McCarthy's comeback with that. All right.
I mean, I think the Baltimore Ravens will cheat and win. So they're obviously cheaters. So I think they're gonna win.
The recent. Oh man, what kind of
I
game
think
is
they're
this?
gonna pay another 100,000 this week. And
Cleveland at
Take-
the Jets.
yeah, I took. Did you take anything yet?
I didn't. I kind of
Okay.
want to go with the Jets.
Pick, and then I'll tell
I'm
you.
gonna go
what
with the Jets.
All right, I took Cleveland.
I bet.
Well,
I shouldn't.
they just gave away pretty much everything.
Except for Myles Garrett, and like they just signed him for a massive
Oh
contract.
no!
to
I
keep him
mean, the
around.
Jets just gave away everything.
Yeah, but they still have Justin Fields, and it's still the Browns. The Browns creatively lose games.
Yeah, that's.
The Browns
It's like, who do you want to pick, the Browns or the Jets? It's like, do you want me to kick you in the face or the nuts?
no
It's like,
the Browns
whatever.
the Browns are like that weird
My
cousin.
nuts feel good today, so just kick me in the face.
The Browns are like that weird cousin you have that just keeps repeatedly punching himself in the face, and he thinks it's funny. You know, like what do you do? Can you stop? Like at some point, you got to grow out of it, right? Like
Yeah.
no, this is, bro, 50,000 quarterbacks. Oh man, how many careers have died in Cleveland? I don't even want to think about that. Great players too. Too bad for Joe Thomas. Anyway, New England and Tampa Bay, Mike. I'm riding with the home team. I'm doing
Me
it.
too.
All right.
Oh, you're riding the home.
No. Like
Our home team.
Our home team.
Yeah,
not,
me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we're going to take it to Tampa Bay. I don't know about Tampa. I like Tampa Bay, but I don't think they've figured themselves out yet. Yeah, I don't think you can hang 9 on the Lions and also contend with the Patriots. I don't. Because the Pats have been averaging a lot of points. And I like Baker Mayfield a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like there's been more consistency with the Patriots, and I'll be interested to see how this game goes, and it's going to be probably one of the most watched games this season.
Yep. I got Carolina over the Saints.
Ooh. Yeah. All right, I'm down. I'd go with that.
Oh, you haven't picked them yet.
I haven't.
Oh, Jesus. I'm already done.
Well, yeah, because you whipped through them. I'm going to go
Well, it
with
was 15 to 20 seconds.
I'm going Jacksonville over Houston. Seattle is going to stomp Jacoby Brissett. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, yeah.
I like Jacoby. Ooh, Rams
Sam
and
Darnold. I heard rumbles of Sam Darnold MVP.
I'm going
if the Seahawks can make the playoffs and make a big run.
playoffs.
Oh.
I'm going San Francisco over the Rams.
Okay. We're gonna differ on that.
I know.
Nice.
Just like we did
That'll-
last time.
Well,
Right?
this will end differently.
So it'll be 11-7.
I'm not sure. We'll see.
Sean McVay will be 7-11 versus Kyle Shanahan.
Oh,
And
look,
not-
Kyle Shanahan offense.
Not 12-6.
Oh, here comes all the hearts and
Okay, come
bubbles
on.
and stuff
Hearts
out of
and
Dave's
balls.
bubbles. I said
All
hearts
right.
and bubbles out of Dave's head when he mentions Kyle Shanahan. There's a slide whistle going around, like there's a sausage that fell out. I don't know what's going on over there with his West Coast offense.
I am
But
taking.
Dave loves it.
That is not well. No, that's not at all accurate.
It's an exaggeration, but
I'd
it's
say it's a
true.
further than. How can it be an exaggeration and true at the same time?
Well, how could it get further?
Mike, I'm not obsessed with the West Coast offense. I'm saying I respect Shanahan for getting to multiple Super Bowls, but he can't finish the deal. He can't seal the deal. He doesn't have a closer quarterback. He never has. He runs great offenses. He schemes well, but he can't close games. And he passes deep in the fourth quarter. I don't know why he continually does it. But against Sean McVay, he has his number. So
I got you.
that's my pick. Now,
Let's go.
I'm going with Detroit over Washington because Marcus Mariota, I just don't think.
I mean, he might have one of those little breakout games because he's got something to prove.
I'm
but
willing to risk it.
I think Detroit's coming off a hard loss last week, and they probably have something to prove. And and Coach Dan's going to be on their ass.
Dan Campbell, MCDC. Now, Aaron Rodgers is going to go to town and spank those Bolts around, isn't he?
No,
Isn't he, Mike?
He is not.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to march into the LA Chargers. Was it SoFi Stadium?
Yeah,
Right?
I believe.
They're going to march in there, and they're just going to dog walk those Chargers. That's what Pittsburgh's going to do. Because that's what all Aaron Rodgers fans tell me is what's going to happen. So I have to believe it. I'm going to go with it. And if it doesn't happen, number one, I get to crap on Aaron Rodgers. And if it does happen, I get to crap on the Chargers. So I like this game regardless.
Well, that sounds like a lot of hate coming from the other seat over here. I got some love coming for the LA Chargers. I think Justin Herbert's got his breakout game this week. I think he's going to really I think having big head and big weird.
Butthole eyes.
Yeah, butthole eyes and big weird helmet head coming to.
Big weird helmet head.
Big weird helmet heads coming to LA. I think Justin Herbert's going to be like, you know what? You're a dinosaur.
You know what,
You didn't
big-
win anything. You're like one win better than me. And I think Herbert's just going to S all over him. I think he has a chip on his shoulder. And I think when the Steelers come to town, Herbert's going to put up some numbers.
When the chips are down, they're going to get boiled. All right, Philadelphia and Green Bay.
I already made my pick.
Yeah, who you got?
What do you mean?
Who do you have?
Oh, what are you just gonna finesse your picks after me? I got the Eagles coming into Lambeau, putting it down because I think Jordan Love's on the ropes.
Okay. I think the Packers bounce back.
All right. As I said before in our last week pick'em review. I think the Packers are just running low.
Yeah.
I just,
I like Mike
I don't
Parsons,
see them being able to sustain what they did earlier in the season.
I think mid-season everybody's going to have a couple shake-up games. You're going to have some ugly losses. You're going to have a couple. It's a good time to have them. It's a good time to have losses in the middle season. Figure out, what works and what doesn't. It's not often that you see a team get blown out by a team and then see them again in the playoffs and get blown out again, right? They learn from those mistakes. So I think it's good for teams to lose. I think we're at a good point. What I'm not, I was absolutely shocked by was some of the trades, dude. Some of the trades at the deadline and some of the lacks of trades.
Lacks of trade, yep.
Like, dude, I know, the Pats really didn't make any moves. We shipped some people off. We were in talks, I guess, to get some people in. Didn't really sign anybody, but at the same time, and we have the most cap space, but I feel like that's going to be used in the offseason. I feel like I respect what Mike Vrabel is doing because he's trying to I feel like Mike Vrabel is trying to build a legacy team. And you don't build a legacy team by making fast and loose moves on your roster, right?
Right.
You build
life in the fast lane gets you nowhere fast.
Yeah, and I think they want to prove that this team is ready for playoff contention and that they can go this year and they have a shot so that they can be appealing to free agents in the offseason and, along with their cap space, be able to work deals into even next year and really slow roll this thing into perpetual positioning in the playoffs where we're an actual solid team again.
Well, Vrabel,
our
Esquire. Boy Vrabes, already said kind of like, I don't know, maybe in defense of the front office and the lack of movement during the trade deadline, basically said, well, we're a 7-2 team. So how much do you really want us to mess with this? Kind of along the lines of, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Obviously people are like, well, a piece here and there. I did hear through the Herald. Was it the Herald? No, Globe. No, Boston Sports Journal was talking about, well, maybe they didn't make any moves because they don't want to kind of upset the not necessarily the locker room, but the whatever the status quo has been. And again, kind of backing up the idea, well, let's ride this, blah, blah, blah. If we send this guy away, is that going to make this guy, is that going to make people upset? Like, hey, we're doing great. We're experiencing success. And now you're getting rid of us. You're getting rid of people, blah, blah, blah. The camaraderie in the locker room and everything. So I think it was more, let's not lose the locker room. Let's keep people on the positive. We're making big gains.
Yeah.
Let's not, penalize people for being good by bringing in people who are even better. And let's see what we can do.
And I think I respect him for that. I think he believes in his guys, and I think he's proven time and time again that his guys believe in him. All the teams he's coached, he seems like to be he's a player's player. I got nothing but respect for Vrabel and the culture and everything he's done and brought and maintained here in New England. I legitimately hope it's for the next decade. I hope he stays. I hope we have some consistency at head coach because he's proven it. You know what I mean? It's like stuff happens. There's so many different factors that can go into a team falling apart. And if you don't give into that round robin BS of head coach stuff that every other team in the league does, you find more success. The Steelers, they're the top of the food chain. They've only had a handful of coaches. The Ravens, they've been, perennially in the top of the food chain, only a couple coaches. I think sticking it out with some hot hands, and people that believe that have some vested interest in the team, like Vrabel, I think it's going to benefit us in the long run to keep along for a long-ass time, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Hell yeah. Well, Mike, what makes you the Bud guy? What makes you the best Bud to know?
Well, I think that's a multi-layered answer.
Okay.
I think one, I'm a good Bud.
Right?
Right?
Cheers.
I'm a good Bud to people. I'm a good friend. And it rhymes with grub. And you love food, and I'm a good friend, and it just kind of naturally blended together.
Well, not only are you a good friend, Bud, but you have, honestly, like, no lie, the greenest thumb of anybody I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
The stuff that you do in the garden, like, you have seen, I don't know, I feel like I can't even say I've learned a lot from you because I don't even know how you do what you do, but, like, you explain it in such a simple way, and you just, like, you have a way with plants.
Yes. Well, the other thing is like the bud. It's like, oh, haha, bud, like bud. Oh, play on words. But also like grass, simple. I like to grow roses, rhododendrons,
Dope.
Christmas cactuses. So I like to give Christmas cactuses to people that I grow because it's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Vegetables, peppers, all those things.
Yep.
So I think the whole like why the bud, it's funny. Oh, the bud, the vegetables, you know. But it's just more than that. That's the joke part.
Yeah.
That's the hook part. And I think the weird thing about growing things is that they're yours. You can manipulate them however you know. And there's once you learn how to grow something, there's so many things that are cool to grow. Like I even grew a fucking pineapple by myself.
Hell yeah.
Like I literally like looked up, hey, how do you grow a pineapple?
Yeah.
And I grew a pineapple, and it was like that big, probably like the size of a small softball, like a little oblong softball.
I will say
It
this.
tasted like absolute crap. It was sour as hell. But I was like, dude, I got my own pineapple. And it took like 2 years. But it's fun to do things that other people can't do.
Yeah.
And that they think are cool.
Well, and growing your own food, there's just something about like there's a deeper connection with the food that you grow that I've found anyway. Like we started like gardening and stuff, and it's funny you mentioned pineapples because I was stationed in Hawaii, and the whole time I was there, like I never had a pineapple. It took me like 2 years to finally have one, and I was like, because I always grew up not liking pineapple, and then I had one from Hawaii straight from Dole Plantation, and I was like, what have I been missing out on?
Right? Yeah.
Dude, I think there's something to be said there as far as like growing your own food and growing your own everything. You know, I
Yep.
feel like,
And it's just the patience and the time and knowing that you had to go back and take care of it, and you've had to clip it, you had to trim it, you had to hedge it, you had to top it, you had to keep watering it.
Yeah.
You had to check the pH. You gotta,
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
So
always talk to my plants too.
At the end of the day and at the end of everything, you're like, wow, like, not only did I put a lot of work into this, like, it's kind of cool that I did that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
And I
very
think
rewarding.
it's something that everybody can be successful at too.
Yeah. And it's cool to like just be connected to the earth. You know what I mean? Like Earth is this massive planet.
Just for a minute, because I've heard that a lot, do you think that talking to your plants actually encourages them to grow better?
Absolutely it does. I absolutely wholeheartedly believe that speaking to your plants, speaking positivity into other living organisms is powerful. I absolutely wholeheartedly believe that, specifically because my bud here and I grew some very similar vegetables one year
I remember that.
were related. They were from the same family, if you will. And although the light bulbs that they grew underneath were different types, the only other difference in them was that I spoke positive affirmations to them every time I went in there and saw them.
Yeah.
And I grew some Christmas trees.
Yeah.
That's where that double cola came in, dude. That yeah. I didn't know
that
you
was
could
a good one.
I never knew you could grow a twin cola, and I did, and it's like the size of a softball bat.
I mean, really, the only science that I could think that could back that up would be that you're breathing carbon dioxide
Right.
into the room, which would be like having like a CO2 tank inside. I mean, your vegetable closet.
Well, yeah, but,
I don't know why you need a CO2 tank in your vegetable closet.
but there's even been
I mean, if you had one, it wouldn't hurt.
But there's even been studies done of jars of rice. People have taken jars of rice and said nothing but negative things in one and nothing but positive things in the other. I'm telling you.
Hey, dude, what would you say to rice
You
right
will
now?
never
Like,
be sushi. You will always be floor. Like, I don't know, floor dust.
It's the vibrations of sound that affects the plants.
Ooh, they like music.
oh, so should we just play some like EDM
That'd be dope.
at night?
Ooh, that was cool. Did you see there was a company that took mushrooms and they connected a little machine to it to be able to play music off the mushrooms vibrations and stuff, and the signals that were coming out of the mushrooms. So like it literally gave them like a drum thing and it was playing beats from a mushroom. The mushroom was like in control of playing dope beats, dude.
Okay, no, I don't believe that.
I swear to God.
Get out of
Look it
town
up.
with that.
Look it up.
All right. Well, he looks that up. Why are you the grub?
I'm the grub guy because I just love food. I like, and it's not even like food. I enjoy making food as much as I enjoy eating food. And my siblings could not cook worth a crap, and all the stuff they made I hated, and I could never figure out why. And it's because they just did not season things well, in my opinion. And then when I went in the army, dude, I felt like I spent so much of my life, my adult life, like just eating food and being like plain Jane, like, yeah, whatever. But like anytime I had the opportunity to buy like good gourmet, I would just go ham. Like I love a good, solid, like there is nothing like being full off of your favorite food or off of like a good meal. That's like the ultimate, that's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Mm-hmm. And I love how randomly I'll get a text or a picture or something there. You're always experimenting with something, you know? Like,
Always.
yeah, I mean, a smash burger is cool, but what about this?
Yeah.
You know, what if I do this first and
Yeah.
then on top of that, I'll put this?
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where you're like, this guy's grubbing out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Late night grub.
I love some foodie like combinations and stuff, and especially like I'm the type of person where if I like two different things individually, you could combine them and I'd probably eat them. I'd probably enjoy them together. Like I don't like look, you could hit me with some weird combinations of food. I guarantee you, I bet you I could make a way to try it. Like I love clashing food flavors, and I love trying experimental stuff in the kitchen. That's my favorite thing to do. I am such a fatty. There is a tiny Italian kid that is fat as hell that jumps up and down in my soul every time I eat ravioli or tortellini, garlic. Dude, I like food is life. I love food and I love sharing food with people. And I know what it's like to go without, you know? I know what it's like to not have good food.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to share good food with everybody. I want everybody to have good food. I want like people to have good meals. I can't stand people who settle for powdered mashed potatoes.
They do say food brings people together.
Absolutely, and like that's
Hey.
what we need these days, man. You know, we need to bring people together. Why not with some grub and bud?
And everything in between.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He had.
Hey, can we take 5? I gotta piss. Is that okay?
Did you have some, or is it?
Yeah. Yep. Let's go.
Back to the mushrooms.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
back to the mushrooms.
apparently, fungi, like all living organisms, produce faint, fluctuating electrical responses as part of their physiological process. So they attach these almost like sensors, and the sensors detect the changes in the electrical current, which then makes music.
Really?
Really.
Some stoned guy just stabbed needles into a mushroom in the woods and was just vibing.
It's like put like a 9-volt battery
Yeah.
up to it or something. Like,
Whatever,
what
man.
the
It's
heck?
pretty cool.
I would love to hear that. Like, I don't know.
Well,
If
we
we
can take a
gotta-
break so you can do
If
that
we
while
can
you
do that in
piss.
studio here. Like, wow. Let's just hook it up to the speakers real quick.
Hell yeah.
That'd be awesome.
The other reason I'm definitely a hardcore foodie is because while I was in the military, I would have to be put on like, you know, detail or whatever, where you just got to be like sitting on a gun truck or something, staring out in the middle of nowhere for 12 hours a day. You know, can't really do anything, got to zone out. You got to eat MREs or hot A meals, hot A's. We would call them hot something else. But like I just had to eat. Like anytime I'd go to the field for training, I never deployed anywhere. I was a half a sandwich, so I didn't do anything crazy. But I went through a lot of training, and in all that training, we had to eat MREs and stuff. And like I would only eat the snacks out of MREs because they were so like bad for you. They'd like stop you up, and like I would sit there and I would daydream about food that I could make up. I would sit there and just stare out, zone out into like everywhere, and just daydream about like food combinations and what I was gonna eat when I got back to civilization.
Just like I picture like a big steak floating around your
Literally.
head right now. Maybe a hamburger.
I can remember the first one that I ever thought of, right? I was sitting there on a gun truck. It's the middle of the desert. It's like all, it's night sky, whatever. It's cold. It's windy.
You're looking out, you're seeing a mirage.
I'm
You're
by
like,
myself.
Is that a hamburger out there?
I'm like trying to keep myself awake, like nodding off. I'm like, dude, what if I took a burger and stuffed it with mozzarella cheese and then topped it with bruschetta, homemade bruschetta, fresh Italian basil leaves, and I made homemade bulkles that are bagels with no hole in the middle. That was the first thing I ever thought of, was a bruschetta burger bagel sandwich. And I tell you right now, it was amazing when I got out of the field and made that. And that gave me hope that I could come up with crazy food combinations. And I'm going to continue doing that to this day. I have a bunch in the pipe this week that I could show you.
Jesus Christ. I'm glad you weren't like keeping us safe or anything out there. If that's what you remember from your service.
I mean,
I remember the time I served and I thought of my first bagel sandwich.
I did.
I was out there staring out across my machine gun.
Nobody wastes time in the military. Nobody wastes time like the military, okay? The military wastes more time before 9 a.m. than most Americans waste all week, okay? Like, the amount of man hours that you spend, guaranteed. You know how many sandbags I had to fill for no reason because I just had to dump them all back out again? Like, you know how many Connexes I had to pack and unpack because we unpacked the wrong one? Oh, we got to find this laser. Like, dude, the military is literally the joke of hurry up and wait. Like, my military, like...
Is it worse than the Department of Public Works?
I mean, they're one and the same. I think all government work has the same level of shenanigans because it's government work. Like, when you're working for the government, no matter what echelon, there's always going to be the dog and pony shows and all the hoopla that comes with it. It's like you're a guaranteed shit show if you work for the government. Like, there's going to be stuff that just doesn't make sense, and we don't know why we've been doing it for eons and it's outdated, but, is what it is.
Yes, sir.
But that's why I'm a foodie, Mike.
I love it.
Speaking of being a foodie, I went to Foxwoods recently, and
nice.
I'd never been before. It was my first ever Foxwoods experience. I will go back. I had fun. It was a good night. I don't really gamble much.
I was gonna say, did you go gambling or did you go to a show? Would you?
No, it was literally just like a
People
night
watch?
out. Like, we just went out. We went to a handful of different restaurants and a handful of different bars. Spent the night. We had one of our friends had a family member that had comped rooms or whatever.
Nice.
Like, oh, we'll go check it out. So like we'd never been. We went there and I'll definitely go back. One thing I will say though, it's like, have you been to Foxwoods, Mike?
I have.
Okay.
I've went once.
What
yes.
was your what's your description of what did you feel when you walked in? Like, how would you describe Foxwoods?
From what I remember?
Yeah.
I remember being impressed. I remember thinking I'm in it's some Native American town, right?
Well, it's on. All of them are on reservations.
Well,
all
right,
casinos are on reservations.
Yeah, I
then.
forget what the exact place is, and
Yeah,
so
but it's in
like,
Connecticut.
right, in Connecticut. So I felt like I was thinking something different, and I walked in, and I thought I was like just in a little mini Las Vegas, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Las Vegas, but it was what I would
Yet.
And right, please, please, Daddy, take me to Vegas.
I got you. I got homies out there.
But no, it was better than what I was expecting. I was like, oh, this is like a little bit of Las Vegas right here in the hometown.
How many restaurants you
Is
think
it
are in?
Uncasville?
Maybe.
Or is that Mohegan Sun?
That might be Mohegan Sun.
Okay, because I've been to both.
I've never
So
been to Mohegan Sun.
I could be getting the Uncasville mixed up.
Gotcha.
But yes, I've been to I was impressed.
How many restaurants do you think are in Foxwoods?
I don't even think I saw them all. So I
Right.
don't
So
even
like,
know.
just guess. Like,
60,
right.
maybe 50,
Like
40.
60. Like, there's just like a bunch of, you know what I mean? Like, there's options, right?
Yeah.
And there's like some restaurants you never even heard of before. You know what I mean?
Well, right, and then there's all those the steak.
Yeah,
houses,
steakhouses and we
people's signature
Yeah.
restaurants and things
Yep.
like that. No, is that the answer you were hoping for? or
No,
what?
I mean,
Okay.
I honestly, I was looking for, your organic answer from that because when I went there, I was shocked. And I mean, this will tell you where I was staying based on where I got off the elevators. But when I got
Sick.
off the elevators,
you got off the elevators.
when I stepped off the elevators, Mike, because when I stepped off the elevators, I looked across from exactly where the elevator entrance is. There's like 4 elevators you can go up or use or whatever. And when I walked across, like you walk out and directly across from the elevators is a Subway.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would go all the way to Foxwoods and pay all this money to stay in a hotel and go eat at Subway? Why in the hell? There were people in line. I was like, what? Like you want microwaved boiled chicken sandwich? I don't.
Maybe
Dude,
late night munchies.
why the hell would you spend money to stay at Foxwoods and eat at Subway? I feel like that's just like there's no reason to do that to yourself. Like there's so many other better restaurants you can try that are not a fast food chain that are, have breads that have the same ingredients as road tires.
What about that dude that's down and out that just lost his whole life savings? He got to lean up against his house now because he put his mortgage up against his shit. You know what I'm saying? He's walking out now knowing that his wife's going to divorce him. His kids are going to hate him. What is he going to say? He's got fucking $6 in his pocket and he stops at a Subway on the way home.
Well, actually, Mike, that
Actually, $6 probably wouldn't even cut it right now.
No, it'd get you a third of a sub, maybe.
They probably want $9.
Remember
for
the
that.
$5 footlong? Yeah, they want $15 now. But
Ooh.
here's the other thing, Mike. The weekend that I went there for the first time was also the weekend that it got locked down the very next day after I left because somebody did exactly what you said and lost their life savings and then took a hostage in their hotel room, bro.
I mean,
like
some people don't play.
Bro, why would you go I got an idea. I'm going to gamble my life savings because I'm going to win. What if you don't win? I'm going to win.
If not, I'll take a hostage. Oh, good idea. Well thought out plan.
I'm glad nobody got hurt and whatever, but like that is a crazy story. Like for you to, why, dude? Just gambling's scary. That's why I don't really get into it. You're not going to see me like. I might throw a couple quarters in a slot machine or something, but like I just have no interest. I don't have any interest in like making career. Like you hear about like Dan Bilzerian or like Dana White like losing millions of dollars at a hand of poker. Like I'm not cool with that. Like I don't want to live like that. That's not.
I'll give you an old proverb that I live by.
Oh,
A
God.
a bird in the hand is worth more than 2 in the bush.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a true statement.
it is.
You got to stick with what you got.
It is.
Speaking of birds, actually, it has nothing to do with birds. Mike, can we talk about how ridiculous beef jerky prices are? Like, I'm a guy. Do you like beef jerky?
I actually just got rid of a thing of beef jerky. But
It's like beef jerky's always been expensive, even before the economy sucked.
yeah, but even Jack Links right now is like absurd, and that's like mid-level gross. Like if I can buy your beef jerky at a roadside like Cumberland Farms or something, it's probably not that great. And
Got my gas station
and
jerky.
I'm not paying $10 for a bag of your beef jerky at a gas station.
I don't
It's
understand
not
it.
happening.
It's like the easiest meat to prepare. You fucking slice it, you season it, and you hang it for a month. Like, why is this shit so fucking expensive? I don't understand. It's like,
Grub Budz jerky.
oh, I'd totally be down. I was at a beverage establishment the other night, maybe about a month or two ago, and there were some guys selling vacuum sealed homemade beef jerky, and you bet believe I bought some, and I indulged right then and there in the middle of that beverage establishment, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
Venison jerky, you ever had that?
Yes.
Yeah, elk.
Yes. No,
Elk jerky?
Not
No.
elk. I've had fish.
Ooh, fish jerky? What?
Fish jerky.
Really?
Yes.
I've never had it.
I have a good friend from Nova Scotia
Okay.
who lives by way of New Hampshire now. And he tried to turn me on to this jerky, and I tried my best. You chew on this, and it's exactly what you think it is.
So like a cat.
Yeah, it's dry. It's drier than jerky. 'Cause
Oh.
it's fish. It's salted, but it also tastes like fish smells. And so that's the
That
big.
sounds terrible.
Yeah, so that's like the big like turn off. It's like it's a very acquired taste, and I respect it.
Yeah.
He loves it, but it's not great. Fish jerky. I think people up in Maine, if you're up in Maine, you probably know what I'm talking about. But that's like a maritime, Nova Scotian, New Brunswick kind of. Whew. Yeah. It's not seasoned. I think it's salted a little bit, maybe.
I'm good.
But yeah,
it tastes like ocean.
yeah, no, it does. It's briny. Yeah, it's
Ugh.
literally what you can already.
You can keep the meat. I only like the scales.
Like I'll tell you this. Like it's already like I can like
No, you have
my
a
glands
flavor
are, like,
memory?
yeah, like I'm salivating a little bit, not because I'm like
Because you want to throw up.
yeah. It's not because I'm hungry. It's like oh no, that tastes like. Ugh.
I've never heard of fish jerky, and now I don't think I'd try it. I don't think I'd try fish jerky now.
I would try it again for sure, and I would say you should all try it, but it's an acquired taste.
You can get venison and elk jerky right up the street at Not Just Produced, actually. They have some really good selection of jerky, I swear to God. Local plug.
Where's this?
Right downtown, Not Just Produced. We did a quick feature.
Oh, yeah.
A little country store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Huh.
You can get some real good jerky selection down there that's local. Man, they got some good stuff.
Love jerky.
Yeah.
Beef.
I like that it worked out that you were one of my coolest neighbors ever, Mike. You know?
So far.
We met as neighbors. Yeah, well, I mean, I've had a couple neighbor interactions that...
There you go, Forrest.
That's my pose. Yeah,
Lieutenant Diane.
I am a waiver. I'm a neighborhood waiver. If I live in your neighborhood and I see you regularly, I'm like, hey, remember me? Oh yeah, all right. I do that all the time. But I've had some neighbors that have surprised me with some comments before. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like sometimes you meet a neighbor and it's like, you know, you hit it off, like you and me. You know, we have a couple beers, you know, hang out,
Talk about some wrestling.
yeah, start hanging out more often, whatever, you know.
Yep.
Well, there was one neighbor I met one time, and you know, I shake his hand, and he's like, "Hey, you know, I'm so and so." Like, "Hey, good to meet you, man." Like, you know, talking a little bit, like, you know, a couple of the same interests, and whatever. Like, "Yeah, man. Hey, if you ever want to come by for a beer, like, let me know." You know. And he's like, "Oh, I don't drink beer, but I don't think it's a sin." And I thought about that comment, and I was like, "That's like kind of the equivalent of somebody looking at you and be like, "Hey, don't worry, that's not a stupid haircut." Like. Well,
Your wife's not fat.
well, I wasn't worried about that.
Who said that?
Yeah, like he's like, no, I don't drink beer, but I don't think it's a sin. Like, well,
Are you saying that with a slight Southern accent on purpose?
yeah, I was
To give
you
me
know,
a little bit of a hint.
a little bit of
who it is?
kayfabe. No, it's not. No, you wouldn't guess who it was.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, but throwing a little kayfabe in there, you know.
That's fine. Okay. I
Spice
didn't know
it up
if
a
it was
bit.
the guy from across the street.
But I just thought that was that was such a funny thing for somebody to say.
Not a
Like,
sin.
no, I don't drink beer, but I don't think it's a sin. Like, well, what do you think it is then?
It's a good time.
Can we talk about the other part?
He's probably a recovering alcoholic.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Mike.
Must be a member of the First Congregational Presbyterian
Oh,
Church.
Yeah, actually.
of God.
Mike, the holidays are upon us.
Yes.
So there's something I need to get off my chest about the holidays, and I will die on this hill, okay? Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm telling you? There's proof. There's verifiable proof. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, is that the line?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm not going to. I got a machine gun. Yippee-ki-yay, mother trucker.
Boy.
It's a Christmas party at Nakatomi Plaza.
The movie Die Hard takes place during
Christmas.
The holiday season. We can assume it's December, right?
Yeah. The poster of Die Hard literally said the Christmas movie you can't miss. You can't tell me it's not a Christmas movie. It has Christmas jingles. The limo driver is continually playing the Christmas jingles and songs, right? Throughout the whole movie. You got Christmas trees. You got ho 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 written on the shirt of the guy in the elevator.
Can we say alternative Christmas movie?
Nope. Because there's only Christmas movies and not Christmas movies, and Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Okay, well, would you show your children that Christmas movie?
Yes.
Have you?
Good call. I'm about to. They're in the middle of watching Terminator 2 right now, actually.
Is that a Christmas movie?
No, but I think Jumanji is.
Oh.
The original Jumanji. The end
With
the
Robin
end of,
Williams?
Yeah, the end scene is him literally dressed as Santa around the Christmas tree, saving the family from the trip that,
This isn't going to end well.
Bro, no, you can't tell me. Look, listen, disagree if you want with me in the comments. Say whatever you want to. You can't tell me that Jumanji is not a Christmas miracle movie, because the Christmas miracle is that at Christmas, Robin Williams saves the family parents from dying in the skiing trip that causes all the hoopla to begin with in Jumanji.
Yeah, but is it a Christmas movie, though?
Yes.
Or does it incorporate Christmas?
It's a Christmas miracle movie because he saves the parents at a Christmas party. That's a Christmas miracle. Jumanji's a Christmas movie.
Oh
Argue with your mama. So is Die Hard.
Please leave some hate comments. He's making fun of, not only is he trying to besmirch the legacy of Robin Williams.
No, I'm not.
He is
I
trying
love
to
Patch
make
Adams.
a joke of Jumanji
No, I'm not.
and a joke of Christmas.
Jumanji is a Christmas
So
movie.
feel free to skewer him on any one of those levels right there, because every level of that take was just garbage. And I think he's trolling me. He's trolling you. He's trolling everybody who believes everything is holy and just and right in this world.
I am not trolling whatsoever, Mike, and that's fine if you want to take that position, and encourage other people to take that position, because Christmas is just a holiday created by Coca-Cola anyway.
See what I mean? Like, who is this guy?
Tell me
The
I'm wrong.
fucking Grinch over here. You're a rotten, Mr. Grub. Yeah, you really are a heel.
No, I'm not. I'm a realist.
No, I'm not. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, good one. No, I'm not.
Take it back.
Yeah. He's got the gift of debate. No, I'm not. You are.
I know you are. What am I?
I'm rubber. You're glue.
God. I'm grubby your butt. Sorry. All right. No, I wouldn't do that, dude. I think food is sacred. That's another reason why I'm a foodie. Like, I would never, okay, I love harmless pranks, and I can't wait to prank you, constantly with stuff, but it would never be food related. I will never ruin somebody's meal with a food prank. I think that is, the ultimate disrespect. Food is sacred. Don't mess with food. Don't waste food. I'm like the water boy when it comes to food.
Why are we talking about you messing with my food?
No, I'm saying I'll never mess with your food because I think it's sacred. I'm saying I'll prank you. I'm absolutely going to prank you.
Well, why did you just bring up that you'll never mess with my food?
Because I never will. That's my oath to you on record, that I will never prank anyone's food ever, because I think food is sacred and should be considered as such.
Okay.
That's my pledge to you.
I'll never.
So please don't poison my bud.
I'll never put. Never mind.
He can't say it. Very telling.
Without your permission.
Well, I mean, I've been having to think up some good pranks for you, Mike, because...
Why?
I don't know. I've been receiving a couple of cameos every now and then from certain public officials that, get a message from one dill hole bud over here that decides to tell them a hoopla of information that's inconsistent with the truth.
Like
but
what?
But they run with anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can't get too much into it, but...
I mean, we can. They can go look it up.
Yeah, I mean...
They could go look it up, right?
There might be something
Listen,
in
if we
the
don't-
pipeline.
If we don't touch their content or use their content, and we only pump our content, and other people go find their content, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
Could we just drop a link?
No, that'd be us promoting them.
Yeah.
And I don't want to promote Gene Steratore after everything you hired him to say about me, the Grub guy. Okay? So if you go to Gene Steratore's Cameo right now, because Gene Steratore, the retired referee from the NFL that he is, being the gentleman that he is kind enough to offer a service through Cameo to provide people personalized videos. And Bud here took it upon himself to encourage Mr. Steratore to defecate all over me with inconsistent statements.
Nope, with very factual statements and very accurate statements as well. That's why he took it. If it was garbage, that man wouldn't take the time of day to even insult.
No, I know exactly what you did. You gave him a little layup so he'd feel good about cutting the pro. Yeah, look at you. You did. You gave him a little layup and you said, "Oh, and he doesn't think the referees know how to make calls." And so he said, "Oh, ease up on the referees, will you, Dave? Will you? Will you ease up on the refs? They're just doing their job." Like everyone, like, yeah, okay. I was talking specifically about referees who, by the way, have now been fired from the league for interfering. Yeah, that's a great look. Yeah, go look up that cameo, Mr. Gene Steratore talking trash on behalf of Mr. Bud himself in my direction. Thanks for that. I'm not even going to talk about the second one
What?
and how beautiful
Your girl?
she is.
Duck?
Yeah, I would. If I saw that bitch coming, I'd duck. I'm allowed to have my own preferences. I explain nothing to no one, but I will hold those preferences true. And fuck you for hiring these motherfuckers to talk shit to me.
Yeah. Well, some way, somehow, I think, we can eventually come to some sort of agreement.
I'm sure we will collaborate with creators as we venture further into this lovely time, but that's it. Wrapping up week 9 into week 10, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got for you fine buds?
And
Fine
grubs?
grub buds, buds? Buds and
Fine
grubs?
bubs and grubs?
Grub Buds, Buds, and Grubs? Ooh, that's the group name? Grub Buds, Buds, and Grubs. All right, cool. I'm down. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. If you agree, disagree, or are even neutral and have nothing to even say about what we've talked about, still leave a comment down below. Hit us up on the subscribe button. Hit the like button.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if we'll use that content because begging for likes and subscribers is kind of shitty and an outdated thing, but we'll see.
Smash. Do they still say smash? Smash that like button.
If you like what you see from Grub Buds, please smash all our buttons, Daddy.
Yeah. Put me in a wheelchair. Boom.
A subscriber wheelchair.
Subscribe.
You can have people just spamming subscribe. Bye, I love you.